$25,000 in payouts since July 2025. Welcome back to the Real Talk Trader. And today we've got Dan with us, and he is the man behind these insane results. How's it going, Dan?
Hi, how you doing?
You okay?
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Right, let's get straight into it. So we're going to rewind. Talk us through your trading journey and how you got to where you are now. Where did it all start?
Sure. So I think I discovered trading the same as a lot of us do. I think it was about 2018, 2019. Started seeing various profiles pop up on social media, mainly Instagram. You saw all these people posting, sort of flashy cars, Rolexes, and sort of gets the brain thinking a little bit. And then when you delve a bit deeper, it goes into obviously all these signal providers. I think that's how a lot of us get into it. You deposit your money into a broker and hope you're going to be a millionaire in a month. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out that way.
How did you do with the signal providers?
Not great, because you go into it and you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. Essentially, you're just told to deposit, I think at the time it was about 300 quid into a brokerage account, thinking that these people are going to educate you and teach you how to trade. But actually, they could send a signal any time of day. So you've essentially got to be on your phone all the time. But actually, they don't teach you how to actually place a trade properly either. So
do you reckon they can actually trade?
I doubt it. After a bit of research that I did, a lot of these people are, I think they're called like network marketeers. So essentially, they just get paid a commission per person that signs up to the brokerage. But no, they don't necessarily know how to trade themselves, which is
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
It is. So when did you go? So from 2018 to when you joined us in June 2025, what was your journey like trading, and what were the struggles?
So yeah, 2018, 2019 is when I found out. I was working in a sales job at the time. Kind of put it to bed after I sort of lost my first couple of trades because I didn't know what I was doing. So instantly thought, this is a scam, this is pointless. I'll just put it to one side for the time being. Then, out of pure coincidence, the partner who I had at the time, her best friend's boyfriend was actually part of a trading community. So this is the first time that I'd actually met someone in person who was actually involved in the space, rather than just sort of guessing with who to trust online, basically, which was Alex, funnily enough. So yeah, my trading journey actually started off with Alex. I unfortunately got let go from the sales job that I had in December 2020. So I'd found out about Alex prior to that, and then essentially I was in a position where I was in my mid-20s and I kind of had a decision to make. I had left uni 4 years before, spent the last 4 years in sort of various sales roles that I just didn't enjoy. Did it, just because it was something to do, and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and it was reasonably good pay. So it was decision time. It was, do I try and just get another sales job or something in sports science, which is what I studied at uni, but didn't really have a lot of interest in, or kind of take a leap of faith into a career path that would actually end up giving me what I want out of life, which was essentially being your own boss, being able to work from anywhere in the world as long as you've got a Wi-Fi connection, got a phone, laptop, etc., picking your own hours, all that stuff. So that's why I thought trading is a potential way to do that.
And during that time, is the income been good enough for you, or is it only been recently?
So December 2020 is when I started. I did not pass my first prop firm challenge with FTMO until I think it was summertime last year, so 2024. So it was 3.5 years learning to manual trade before I passed a prop firm challenge. Looking back now, it was complete luck. I didn't have a dedicated specific strategy. I thought I did, but really,
So like most traders then, just gambling away.
yeah, really. I mean, I was following some sort of process in my head, but it wasn't like necessarily a specific strategy. So yeah, bit of a fluke. Literally, I think the first trade I then placed on that account was like a 4R winner. So I made 4% on
Okay.
the first trade, got that as a payout, and then I never made
Nice.
a payout again.
Okay.
So
Did you just think I can't do this anymore, or what? Well, let's fast forward to June 2025. So I think it
yeah,
was like the 6th of June, wasn't it?
yep, 6th of June. So going back to February this year, I ended up blowing that account. Was with another community. Decided to leave that community in summer, so in May, and
Yeah.
then I have no idea why, but I randomly decided to message Alex, my old mentor, just to see what he was doing. He obviously told me he was still trading his swing style, but he was also trading with an automated trading strategy, which I'd
Yeah.
never heard of before. Like I'd never heard of auto trading before. He talked me through it, and I thought, you know what, I've come this far. It's been 4.5 years. It's worth one more punt at something.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did. Joined on the 6th of June, and I passed my first 200k FTMO account month later. I think it was middle.
That was phase one and phase two, wasn't it? Your viewers, you'll see the certificates now on screen.
Cool.
Dan absolutely smashed it. he absolutely smashed that phase one and phase two, like record time of getting that 200k. And then now let's get to the bit that people want to hear. Then talk us through. So July came, you passed phase one, phase two. This is all using NextGen automation, right? There's no.
No,
How
no.
did you find the setup of NextGen in order to get funded that quick?
I think with any new software, with anything new, it's going to be daunting at first, but there's tutorial videos which walk you through everything. As long as you're curious and you like, I think most of us are in this generation, like messing around with technology, with our phones and whatnot. You just have to give it a play around and find your own
Mm-hmm.
way. But it's incredibly user friendly, very easy to use. You've just got to sort of keep pushing with it. But the brilliant thing is, for anyone who doesn't, who has traded manually up until this point, is that the system also back tests for you as well. So essentially, it will back test the last 12 months of data. But not only that, it will then place trades for you as well. So you don't have to be.
So you do absolutely nothing rather than us sitting there manual trading, spending hours and hours back testing. Like to get 15.5 where it is now, that must have taken me years. It just back testing and then making a few changes. Then we added UJ that Jake helped me test, and that took us months to get it. So and look, you joined 6th of June, funded by what I think it was like the second week of July. The dates
15th of July.
15th of July. So, guys, you feel free to scan the certificates. You'll see that they are legit. So, go on, Dan, tell us, because you weren't that happy, were you, when you passed? You do like to have a bit of a moan in the chat. You are known as the moaner, even though you've rebranded yourself now. So, talk us through these payouts that have happened since, and the journey and where you are.
Yep, so I've now had my fourth payout. The first one was at the beginning of August. That was a couple of grand, and then end of August, again, a couple of grand. One middle of September, again, a couple of grand. But then I had a pretty big one recently, which was into the five figures, which was yes, I got it on my wall. Sorry,
You can't even remember how much. Even I can remember.
So yes, it's now overall gotten up until the 25 grand mark with FTMO, and I've also locked in a 4% payout, which is another 8 grand in a couple of weeks' time.
It's absolutely insane, isn't it? For doing like nothing. You now you're all set up.
system.
Now you're set up, you just sit there thinking, oh, is that trade triggered? Oh, do I need to pause my account ready for payout? And just for you viewers, we're talking about June this year, by the way, so middle of July. We are now at the beginning of October. $25,000 just off it's one 200k account, isn't it? So that, if you think the average person in the UK goes into work around your age, probably earning 30 to 50,000 in a whole year. Obviously, then you've got tax and that to deal with, and you made half of that in a couple of months. How does it make you feel now? Because you must feel happy.
Of course, it is insane. No, I think as we've spoken before, I think when you've been in the trading game for so long, you do kind of have to be a little bit robotic and a little bit emotionless in a way. So I'm happy on the inside, even if I don't necessarily show it as much on the outside necessarily as much as I should. But
you should be so proud.
It's incredible. I think what this system does, and I think what a lot of people potentially struggle with as traders, is fear of missing out. Not fear of missing out. Fear of loss was a massive problem with me. Just pressing the button, buy or sell. Not fully accepting you're going to lose. It's silly to think you're going to win every trade, but still just not wanting to lose in a weird way. But NextGen, as long as you can trust your strategy, it completely takes that emotion away. You're in a trade,
which is great.
You still, want to watch it sometimes, because you know what's happening. But as long as you can just let it do its thing, you don't let emotions creep in, you don't close it early, you accept it's going to be a win, loss, break even, whatever it is. Let the probabilities play out, and you'll be all right.
It's just crazy. So if you think with that 8k payout that you've got coming for doing nothing, that's what 33 grand, 34 grand just for.
I'll share the certificate when it comes.
So when you get that 100k certificate, we're gonna have to get you back on and go through it. So what people always ask me, what do you that first payout from that new account, do you treat yourself to something special? Have you done anything fun with, apart from you've just put 10k in a personal trading account, which is your future? What have you done anything fun with any of the other?
Not particularly. I think I bought myself a pair of Air Force One trainers just to treat myself. But yeah, other than that, I've kind of got I've just got bigger goals. I think for me, the place in my life where I am right now, sort of better car, house, holidays, multiple holidays a year. I'm sort of thinking those longer term purchases rather than anything sort of short.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. So where do you see yourself in terms of funding in the next 12 months? Because you've got another 200k that's nearly there. Phase 2?
I'm 3% away from passing that one, which is in phase 2. So if I pass that, then I'll be max 400k funded with FTMO.
And you'll get a beautiful one of them.
And I'll get one of them as well. Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'll go right up on my wall up there.
Centre stage.
I've got a phase 1 with TGS 250k, which is a couple of percent up as well. But that one's only just started. So yeah, 12 months, minimum $1 million, of course, minimum.
I'll pop you to that.
It'll be with TGS. I think I'll just do one 250k account after the other. So we'll see what gold has in store for us.
Let's see. So, well, Dan, thank you so much. You should be so proud, even though you like a moan here and there in the chat. And if you take a loss, if gold ever loses, and I think, oh my God, it's Dan. If I wake up and I've had a gold loss, I think, oh my God, it's Dan in this. What we gonna get? But actually, you woke up with 8k literally a day after you'd reset your account. So it
is crazy. I mean, the comparison. I mean, most of August, we know it's not a great month, spent in drawdown most of the month, but literally the last day or 2 days came out of drawdown and had a payout. This one, literally just reset it. First 2 trades were winners, closed it off, now I've just got to wait 2 weeks for the payout. So
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all about not being greedy, and I'm very much like that. I know what I want to make out of my accounts each month. So yeah, the goal is to make those massive payouts. But for me, it would hurt me more to lose it. So I think you're doing the right thing, but it has to be the right thing for you
yeah,
in
I
pausing
think
it.
once you've built up multiple accounts, that emotion will get a lot easier. I think
Yes.
you've only got the one account and you've got to wait, 2 weeks potentially for a payout. Those sort of emotions creep in and you think, oh, I've got to trade. But I've got 2 challenges running, so it won't be wasted if I miss any good trades.
Take the 8K because I can't cope if you lose it all. So you've you've got this right. Dan, thank you so much for 25 grand in a few months for not doing a lot. Probably is probably is for most people. So Dan, thank you. You should be so proud, and I'll catch you in a couple of weeks at the meetup.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you, Jem.